Almost 5 years ago to the day, I wrote the following. One of the most exciting moments of my life will be watching you walk down the aisle. I've imagined this moment for most of the time I've known you, and that day has finally arrived.
Christian, my favorite adventurer, my unconditional mood booster, my favorite deep conversationalist, the person who makes me the happiest. You've encouraged me to push my boundaries and be constantly curious. When I'm with you, I'm calm, I'm warm, even if my hands are ice cold, and the happiest I've ever been when I'm with you. The longer we're together, the calmer, warmer, and more content I become.
We are here today to celebrate the marriage of Laura and Christian. This place on Bailey Island has special significance for both Laura and Christian. Laura grew up coming to this house every summer. She and her family have fond memories of water fights in the yard, collecting sea glass on the beach, and looking for starfish in the tidal pools.
Laura always embraced life wholeheartedly. Even as a baby, she seemed excited by each new day. In the morning, when she was still in her crib, when she saw me enter the room, she would pull herself up by the bars of the crib and jump up and down with anticipation.
Growing up, Laura and I had the distinct joy of coming up to Bailey Island every summer, where we played in the sprinkler, stayed in the ocean until our lips turned blue, played pirates with our aptly named summer neighbors, the Summers, here tonight, and staked our claims as entrepreneurs selling rocks we painted outside the island's general store. Decades later, you can see this place still holds a very special place in all our hearts, and in a happy addition in Christian's heart as well.
I had the beautiful pleasure of knowing Christian for 14 years. We met at a fraternity party in San Diego University when he crossed over for Alpha Kappa Psi. And as I was meeting these people that I wasn't part of the fraternity, but I met these people, and Christian came by and was like, "Hey, why are you leaving? You want a shotgun a beer?" And I said, "I don't know how to shotgun a beer." So he pulled me aside, he's like, "Let me show you." And that's where our love story unfolded.
So I first met Christian on a trip out to San Francisco in 2017. Over the course of our dinner and some light interrogation from me, he let it slip that unbeknownst to Laura, he had been logging the details of all of their dates. He confessed that he had a journal where he kept extensive notes chronicling each encounter. Of course, my first thought was, that's weird. Then I asked Christian if he had ever done this before, and he shook his head. And immediately it all made sense. Because when you meet Laura, it is impossible to deny the fact that she is special. She is worth remembering in acute detail. And over time, I realized, so is Christian.
Almost 5 years ago to the day, I asked myself, why do I want to marry Laura? To which I wrote, she's thoughtful, caring, fun, open, adventurous, smart, exciting, and beautiful. She would make an incredible partner in life and be someone who will challenge me to be the best possible boyfriend, fiancé, and husband. Laura, you are my biggest champion and supporter, and I vow to be your biggest champion, supporter, and tallest cheerleader. You are my fellow adventurer, and I vow to be by your side throughout this life as your fellow adventurer and co-pilot.
I promise to live with an adventurous spirit. I promise to document all of the places you don't fit and help you find clothing brands that fit you. I promise to be curious about the everyday things that may seem mundane. I promise to wait for you as you peer over construction sites I can't see while you hypothesize and describe what they're built on.
Oh my God.
I promise to support your dreams as if they're my own. I promise to love you completely.
You are my best friend, and I vow to always be your best friend. You are my equal, and I vow to be yours. You are part of me, and I vow to always be part of you. I promise to fall in love with you each and every day.
I promise to be patient and kind, and I promise to do the little things, like putting the toilet paper on the way you prefer. I promise to love you today, to grow with you, and continue to love you forever. I love you, and I can't wait to start this next chapter with you.
In 32 years of loving our oldest girl, we have always thought she would be fulfilled by marrying a person as remarkable as she is. And Christian has fulfilled our hopes.
And Laura, through these moments when I first met you, I was overly protective. I was like, okay, is this girl gonna be the match, or this woman gonna be the match for Christian? And you can handle his obsessiveness, you can handle his loud attitude, you can handle his goofiness, and you two are such a great match for each other.
Christian and Laura are an amazing match for many reasons I can name, but what jumps to the fore is their shared love for going somewhere new. They're always voraciously, enthusiastically looking for new places to hold dear and enjoying them to the fullest together.
Laura and Christian, as a married couple, never forget, you are never alone.
Wherever you go, may you always return to one another. Let your relationship be a sanctuary from the troubles of the world and a source of connection and joy. And now, by the power vested in me by the state of Maine, I now pronounce you husband and wife. You may now kiss.
I know that they are thinking, in the words of the movie Love Actually, which we watch every Christmas Eve, to me, you are perfect.
Marry me, Laura. You'll never have to be alone. I love you, and that's all I really know. I talked to your dad. Go pick out a white dress. It's a love story, baby. Just say yes. You're human, Christian.